Okay, we're here at the 2021 commencement at Grand Rapids Community College, and we've got our last group coming through in a few minutes. So we thought we'd talk to some of the graduating students and see what they're doing. And your name is?
Mona,
And what are you graduating with?
child development.
What do you want to do with that degree?
My goal is to open an Islamic daycare.
Okay, very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you have family here tonight?
Yeah, I have my husband and my daughters here.
Okay, do you have anybody that's going to be watching online?
My other kids, I have 6 kids.
Okay, now you can say hi to them in the camera if you want
Hi.
to. Perfect. Well, congratulations and
Thank
good
you
luck in
so
there.
much. Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to go over on this side. We've got a couple people to interview. And oddly, I have this funny feeling that they're engaged, but I'm not sure. Your name is?
Steven.
And you are?
Megan.
And what are you planning to graduate with tonight?
So I'm graduating with my network administration degree.
Okay, and what do you want to work in, like an IT firm?
Correct. I want to work in an IT field of a big business.
Okay, and how about you?
I'm graduating with a general studies degree.
Okay, and what do you want to do with that?
I do know I want to go on to art school to be a
Okay.
visual artist.
Okay, kind of
Someday.
mixed like kind of computer graphic stuff, or?
No, more drawing and painting, visual
Okay.
art. Yeah, like that kind of visual art. Yep.
Okay, now is it true you guys are engaged?
Yes.
Okay. All right, how long have you been engaged?
We've been engaged for about a year now.
Yeah.
About a year.
Okay, so like all the people watching at home know about this.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
very much
So,
so.
do you want to say hi to them?
Hi to my grandparents, my dad, my mom, my brother, and my aunt.
You want to say hi?
Hi to my parents and also his family too.
Okay, thank you very much and good luck in there.
Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, now we're going to head over here to these two anxious people. And your name is?
My name is Danielle Hardenberg.
And what are you graduating with?
My associate's degree in nursing.
Okay, and where do you want to go and what do you want to do with that degree?
My plans are to work at Spectrum Health on the ortho trauma burn unit, and from there I would actually like to continue on with my education to also teach.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
Do you have a family in there?
I do.
Or out there? Excuse me,
Out
not
there.
in there.
I
out there.
do, yes. My mom, my dad, I have brothers, 6 children. I
Wow.
would like to thank every single one of them for all of their support. I wouldn't have been able to accomplish this without them.
Aw, very cool. Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck in there.
Thank you.
And your name is?
Amy Magini.
Hey, you wouldn't be any relation to Jan Magini, would
I
you?
am related to Jan Magini. She is my mother-in-law.
Okay, very cool.
She's-
And what are you graduating with tonight? Or this
My
afternoon?
associate's degree of nursing.
Okay, and what do you want to do?
I am going to study for the NCLEX, our state board exam, and then I'm going to go through some interviews. I have a couple things lined up.
Okay.
Just
Is your-
haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do.
Hey, that's fine. You know, you
Yeah.
got time, you know. So is everybody watching online?
Yes, they're over at my house. My husband, I have 4 daughters.
Okay.
And yeah, the extended families at my house too.
Okay, that's a big crowd.
Yeah.
Feel free to
yeah.
wave to them if you want to.
Hi. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much and good luck in there. Okay, next we're going off this way. You can stay seated if you want to. What's your name?
Ashley,
And what are you graduating with tonight?
my nursing.
All right, what do you want to do with it?
What was that?
What do you want to do with it? You wanna,
I don't know. I just want to get done. All the doors are open at this point.
that is very honest. Now, you're a member of Phi Theta Kappa Nursing?
I am.
Okay,
2
very
years.
cool. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And do you have family? that
Yes,
are
I
watching?
do.
And who are they?
My mom and daughter, they're actually in the car. We couldn't have guests, so
Well, that's
but they're
fine.
here.
Cool. You want to wave to them?
Yeah, hey.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck in there. All right, we're going back to you in the field house. We'll be out here in a few more minutes with 4 or 5 more students. See you then. Hey, we're back out here interviewing a few more students, and right here, right off the bat, we have somebody who did not want to be interviewed. And your name is?
I'm Bree.
And what are you graduating with?
I'm graduating with my Associates in Science for Occupational Therapy Assistant.
Okay, so what
Program.
job do you want with that?
So I want to be a certified occupational therapist assistant. I'll go anywhere, really. Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't mind working in a nursing home or like a school.
Okay. You want to
Anything
stay
like
in the
that.
state?
I'm not opposed to leaving.
Okay. Now, you've got kind of a decoration on your mortar.
Yeah.
board. What, let's see it.
Can you see it
GRC,
okay?
nothing worth having comes easy.
With the OT on it.
Oh, yes, I see it. Very cool. I like it. See, you should have got into graphic design. I mean, that could be a sideline.
That could be a sideline.
Now, do you have family in there? Or out watching on YouTube right now?
So my family's not here right now. They have the link, so if they want to chime in, they can.
I'm
But
sure they will.
yeah.
So feel free to wave to them. They're watching live, so
Hi, Mom and Dad.
thank you very much. Good luck in there.
Thank you.
And next up we have,
Hi, Allison.
okay, Allison, what are you graduating with? Same thing?
Yes, occupational therapy
Okay.
assistant.
I thought because you're all in the same line.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do with your job? Or with your career, with your degree?
Yeah, wherever I can get a job, I'd love to do something with rehab and
Okay.
get people back to where they were. So,
Very nice.
Yeah.
And, do you have family watching on YouTube?
yes.
Okay, who are they?
My mom and dad and my fiance.
Okay, you
Yeah.
sure they're all watching?
They better be.
They better be. Well, feel free to wave to them.
Hey guys. Woo!
Good luck in there.
Thank you.
Okay, next up we have,
Hi, Maggie Reese,
and what are you graduating with?
occupational therapy assistant as well.
I was just going to say that, but what do you want to do with it?
So I'm not sure what setting I want to be in yet. I've had the chance to work in the nursing home and also acute rehab, so we'll see. I'm not really sure yet which setting.
Well, it's good to keep your options
Yeah.
open. And do you have family that are
Yep.
watching?
Yep.
Who?
My mom, and I sent the link to a bunch of people, so I'm not sure who else.
I'm sure you have a big crowd watching.
Maybe.
Because they send it to other people then, and we'll keep going.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, good luck in there.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Next up, she was supposed to be the first one, but now she's going to be the fifth because people walked in front of her. So, what's your name?
Amy Nettleton,
And what are you graduating with?
associate's degree in business administration.
Very nice. And what are you going to do with that degree?
I'm hoping to work at a video game company by doing marketing for them.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Like a Fortnite kind of thing? Or what
Not
No.
Fortnite, Nintendo.
No. I don't know video games. I stopped at Mario Brothers. So, but just like marketing video games.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. And who do you have out there watching?
I have my good friend Bruce watching. I hope some of my family members are also watching.
Well, I'm sure they're watching.
Yeah.
Did you give them the link?
Yeah, I gave them a link, but I don't know if they saw it or not.
Oh, I'm sure they did. Feel free to wave to them. All right. Well, good luck in there.
Thank you.
Oh, and we're going to interview. We didn't even ask, but we're going to interview you.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. What's your name?
Savannah Middleton.
And what are you graduating with?
I'm graduating with an associate's degree in architectural technology and design.
Wow. Okay. What kind of job do you get with that degree?
So really it's a broad field.
Yeah.
I'm actually already in the industry. I'm a design specialist with my company E3M Solutions.
Okay.
So I partner with a lot of big companies in design work and whatnot.
So you're all set then.
I'm already good for a whole lot of time.
Wow. Excellent. So what are you going to do with all your free time from there?
Well, hopefully work on my house that we just bought.
There you go. That sounds great. Now, who do you have family-wise watching?
My mother, my grandmother, grandfather, aunts, uncles, cousins. I've hopefully got a lot of them out there watching, boyfriend
Wow.
and friends. So
Very cool. You
I
got a big
send anybody
tribe.
and everybody the link.
Excellent. Good for you.
Thank you.
Feel free to wave to them.
Hi guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, last but not least, we have,
Jeremy Stranahan,
and what are you graduating with?
Associates in Tooling and Manufacturing Technology.
Okay, now what's the tie clip you've got there?
It's for PTK.
Okay, so you're a member of that.
Yes.
All right, and what do you plan to do with your degree when you get it?
I'm going to go to work. I currently work. I'm a machinist right now.
Oh,
so.
okay, so you're just going to continue? Is it just part
Yeah.
of that? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's all that's
fantastic.
for.
Okay, and what about family you have out there?
I have my wife, Amber, my 3 kids, Sully, Michaela, and Jackson.
Nice.
And I'm sure there's other people at the house, but I'm not quite sure who's there.
I'm sure. Well, you're the only one not at the house right
That's
now.
pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Yes.
So, all right, well, hey, good luck in there. Feel free to wave to them if you want.
Hi, guys.
All right, good luck in there.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going back to you in the field house. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, here we are for the last round of interviews, and we have right here.
Katie McNulty,
And what are you graduating with?
an LPN certificate, so licensed practical nurse.
Okay, so what do you want to do with that?
I don't know where I'm going to work after this, but I will be an LPN somewhere in the community. I know there's a lot of openings all around, so
Okay,
yeah,
very
we'll figure
cool.
something out. Yeah.
All right, now who do you have watching on Facebook or YouTube?
I have my dad, my sister, and my daughter Zoe.
Okay, very cool. Feel free to wave to them if you want to.
Hi.
All right, so good luck in there.
All right, thank you.
Okay, next up we have,
Vicky Pena,
and what are you graduating with?
an associate's in culinary arts and a certificate in personal chef.
You are the first culinary arts person we've had interviewing. So what do you want to do with your education?
I want to travel a bit, hopefully soon. We'll
Okay.
see. But then I want to open my own restaurant.
Very nice. Do you think you want to open it around here, or are you willing to travel and, go someplace else? Or do you like Michigan that much that you want to stay here?
I like Michigan, but I'll see once I travel a little.
Okay. Because there's a lot of restaurants around here.
Yeah.
So it'd be a lot of competition.
It's a very
But
good
I
restaurant.
bet you're up for it, though.
Yep.
Okay, and who do you have watching?
My mom, dad, my little sister, and some coworkers.
Very nice. Oh, look, and you already waved because you heard from the last interview. Very good. Well, thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing the restaurant. And right here we have.
Newton Longway.
And what are you graduating with?
I'm graduating with an associate's in welding.
Well, okay, what do you want to do with that? Is there like a particular company you want to work for? or?
Not yet. I'm just kind of looking at my options, and I'm hopefully going to be able to move around the country with it.
Okay, I need somebody to build a trailer for me if you're interested.
Oh, that's too easy.
See, that's too easy. That's why you got to do that kind of stuff because it's not easy to somebody like me. I have no idea what to do. I can barely put a screw in a piece of wood. So, so you're a professional then. So.
Oh, hopefully someday.
Okay. Well, who do you have watching today?
I have my parents and probably my little sister back home.
Where's back home?
Lowell. Just
Way out in Lowell?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like up to a dozen miles away from here.
It's a little bit of a trek, but
It is. It's a little bit, but feel free to wave to him if you want to.
hey guys.
All right. Hey, good luck in there. And I'll call you about that trailer. And who are you?
Hannah Samuelson,
And what are you graduating with?
associate's degree in juvenile services.
Okay. Wow. We had culinary, welder, and now juvenile services. Where do you want to work?
I don't know exactly where I want to work, but I just know I want to work with troubled youth.
Okay. Very cool. Do you think you want to stay in Michigan too?
Probably, but I'm actually going into the Army for 4 years.
Oh,
so.
okay. Very cool. Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
graduating and good luck in the military. That'll
Thank
be
you.
an interesting career there.
It will,
Who do you
yes.
have family-wise?
I have my parents, my best friend.
Oh, just that's it.
That's it, yep.
Okay. Well, feel free to wave to them.
Hi, guys.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Now you want to be interviewed? I can ask. If you want me to skip you, I'll skip you. No, I'm not going to skip you. Who are you?
My name is Lindsay Harrington.
And what are you graduating with?
I'm an associate of business administration.
Okay. And what do you want to do with that?
I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
Okay. You have some time. Weigh your
Yeah.
options.
Yep.
What do you have family-wise in there?
I have my 2 children, my husband, my mother-in-law, my parents, my sisters.
Okay. You got a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right. Feel free to wave to them all.
Hey guys.
All right. Thank you very much. You think we have time for one more? Okay. We're going to pick on you. What's your name?
Claire St. Andre,
And what are you graduating with?
Associates of Business and Accounting.
Okay. Now, that's a very broad degree. What do you want to go do with that?
I'm not exactly sure yet. I just know that accounting is easy for me, so I was like, I might as well do it, get a degree in it, and see what I can do with it. So.
Sounds good. What family do you have in there?
Uh,
or watching right now?
For watching, I have my mom and my dad and my siblings and my grandparents watching. So.
Okay. Feel free to say hi to them.
Hi.
All right. Thank you very much. Good luck in there. Okay. We're going back in the field house. Looks like we're going to walk in a couple minutes, so we'll see you in there.
Live from the beautiful campus of Grand Rapids Community College in Grand Rapids, Michigan, we welcome you to the 104th Commencement Ceremony. I'm your host, Dennis Sutton, Language and Thought faculty member at GRCC. Today, we are celebrating the GRCC graduates with a special in-person and virtual commencement ceremony. Let's begin the ceremony by welcoming the GRCC graduating class of 2021. Now please welcome the president of Grand Rapids Community College, Dr. Bill Pink.
Graduates, you may have a seat. Good afternoon. Okay, thank you. Have a few here. Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, so you are the fourth and final commencement ceremony for Grand Rapids Community College. Congratulations, you are the fourth. And I will tell you that many times these kind of things happen, and usually the ones who are the last are the ones who are the most fired up and excited, and the ones who are the rowdiest within reason. And I need you to be that this afternoon for us, because at GRCC, while we are a deep believer in the idea of pomp and circumstance, we're also a huge believer in celebration. And we're a big believer in when we get to celebrate, we believe in having a good time. And so in a normal commencement ceremony here at this great institution, when we have that in here at the Ford Fieldhouse, normally you would have many, many people sitting around you. We'd crowd over 400 to 500 of you in this space. We'd have our awesome faculty sitting back there. We would have you surrounded by your family and friends, and we would have several thousand people in this place. And in those situations, you guys typically would be a bit excited, but those people around you would take care of all the rowdy, screaming, yelling. We'd have a horn going off. We'd have people dancing in this. I mean, it's a party. Open up a concession stand, we'd have nachos. But it's all in celebrate. I would be in there too. It's all in celebration of you. So today, we don't have that. And that's okay, because all those people are actually watching right now. So they're here with us. But as far as generating that excitement in this place, that's going to be on our part, and it's going to be on your part. And so what that means is that we will be yelling, screaming, clapping, and cheering for each other. It means that we are going to truly celebrate you. It means also that there are some things that we traditionally do at GRCC around commencement, where we have not only recognition of our Faculty Emeritus Award. You'll see that presentation today. And we'll also present our Distinguished Alumni Award. You'll see that. And we also will have a keynote speaker, and he will speak to you this afternoon as well. All three of those presentations are video captured, so you'll be able to enjoy those with us. But then, after also recognizing a few other graduates who will be getting honorary degrees today from a good partner in Norfolk Academy, then we're going to have you come across the stage, and we're going to celebrate you today. So this is going to be a good time, friends. Is that okay? Yeah, because, hey, this is all about you and your accomplishments at this great institution. So let's kick this thing off. I'll welcome you to this ceremony, which this year GRC will again celebrate over 1,400 students who are graduating this year with a certificate or a degree that encompasses programs from psychology to automotive technology and many other programs that are on this campus that many of you represent in here today. What's so cool about this is you are going to be joining a GRCC family of alumni who spread out all across the world. And we'll talk about what that truly means here in a little bit. But at this time, what I'd like for you to do, if you are able to, please stand as the singing of our national anthem this afternoon will be conducted by one of our GRCC music students, Anastasia Fiorenzo. She will be singing the national anthem for us this afternoon.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Awesome job, Anastasia. Thank you so much for helping us this afternoon. Now I want to introduce to you my colleagues and friends who are sitting behind me so that you know who is on the program this afternoon. If you'll hold your applause till I have introduced the three, we will get through you knowing and meeting who my good friends are behind me. So Dr. Brian Canetto is the GRCC Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Amy Mansfield. Dr. Mansfield is the Dean of our School of Workforce Development. And Dr. Frank Connor. Dr. Connor is our Psychology Department Professor and Faculty Association President. Would you please welcome my three colleagues to the stage this afternoon? So please note that many graduates today are actually joining us virtually as well, along with our rock star faculty, administrators, staff, and our Board of Trustees. I encourage those who are joining us virtually to use the chat feature to celebrate this major life milestone throughout the ceremony today. Please use that chat feature and let us know how that you're there, and let us know how you're feeling about this great occasion. I also would like to recognize your parents, family members, loved ones, and friends of each and every one of you who are watching today. Thank you to those who have been supporting you. A big thank you, because I'm sure in many ways, when you think about the loved ones who have helped you along this journey, you probably couldn't have done it without them. So graduates, let me ask you at this time to show your appreciation for your family, friends, and those who have supported you all throughout this time. So now we have a few presentations to make, and I want to start out by asking Provost Knettel to come to the podium to recognize our Faculty Emeritus Award recipient. Dr. Knettel.
Thank you, President Pink. Let's begin the celebration today by honoring Professor Sandy Andrews. Professor Sandy Andrews served as a faculty member in the Physical Science Department for 23 years, working with students in the classroom and serving as department head for 11 years. Professor Andrews taught at Michigan State University and served as the Cooperative Extension Specialist in Food Safety for the state of Michigan before arriving at GRCC in 1993. Professor Andrews led the effort to develop a faculty evaluation system, served on the North Central Association team preparing and hosting accreditation visits, and the quality leadership team, guiding campus-wide improvements resulting in the college receiving multiple awards, including the Michigan Quality Leadership Award in 2007. Her honors include the 2001 Excellence in Education Award and the 2004 NISOD Excellence Award for Teaching. It is my great pleasure to bestow the 2021 Faculty Emeritus Award to Dr. Sandy Andrews. Please join me in watching this tribute.
Sandy was the consummate professional for all her different roles at GRCC. She was a proud alumnus of GRJC, as well as an award-winning teacher and a wonderful colleague and a respected leader.
I noticed how professional she was, the level of integrity that she brought to everything that we did, a true professional.
For Sandy, going above and beyond was the norm for any task that she did. And throughout her career, she remained deeply dedicated to her students, to her department, and to the college.
I think it's one of the highest recognitions that we as professors can receive. It acknowledges the level of service that we offered during our career. It acknowledges what we achieved as professionals. And it says that we carried the highest standards throughout our career.
She also even helped me as a content editor on one of the chapters in my books, and I got to see her scholarship, and I got to see her wonderful abilities as an editor, so that was really impressive too.
I really admired her as an individual, as a professor, and a leader at the college.
Please join me in congratulating Dr. Sandy Andrews. And now President Pink will introduce our Distinguished Alumni Award.
Thank you, Dr. Knettel. Let me introduce to you who we are honoring today with our Distinguished Alumni Award, and you will learn more about him when you see the video that will follow. Sekou Smith. Sekou graduated or attended Grand Rapids Junior College and Grand Rapids Community College between 1990 and 1992. After leaving GRCC, Smith attended Jackson State University, where he became interested in journalism. His journalism and sports career started at the Clarion Ledger newspaper in Jackson, Mississippi. He worked for both the Indianapolis Start newspaper covering the Indiana Pacers and the Atlanta Journal-Constitution newspaper covering the Atlanta Hawks, where he met more folks who were associated with NBA media and NBA teams. And in recent years, Smith was analyst for NBA TV and a writer for NBA.com, penning the MVP Weekly column as well as the popular Hang Time podcast. Smith was known away from the court as a leader and supporter of the next generation of journalists. As a member of the National Association of Black Journalists, Smith mentored many colleagues throughout his career. ESPN reporter Ten Bontemps wrote, "Smith was universally beloved within the basketball world, both for the work he produced in his nearly 2 decades of covering the sport and, more importantly, for being a kind and decent person, one with an ever-present smile and a wonderful laugh. Right now, graduates, it's my pleasure to bestow the 2021 Distinguished Alumni Award to Mr. Sekou Smith. Please join me in watching this tribute to him.
Sekou was, man, just a nice man.
He had a gentle spirit about himself. He had an unassuming spirit.
Personally, I can't stop thinking about that just infectious smile he had and his boundless curiosity. So many times I watched him ask just one more question, and of course that's when the real story would often come pouring out.
Grand Rapids Community College helped to breathe life into Sekou. Sekou graduated from Grand Rapids Central High School when he was 17 years old and wasn't quite sure what his next journey would be. But he knew, because we come from a tradition of Smiths attending Grand Rapids Community College, and so he knew that that was his next step. He knew that GRCC helped to build his confidence to be able to leave his hometown and go off to Jackson State University. He took his first journalism class there, and once that happened, he knew that that was his calling. If you look back and you listen to him speak, he always talks about where we grew up, 307 Auburn, that's where it started, right? And he talks about his journey into journalism and his journey just into life, coming from some of the greatest parents that you can have. Walter and Estelle Smith raised some strong children and some very confident children. And I think that that was the start of it, and then being able to understand the importance of having the skills and tools that you need for that next level.
When you're trying to parse the greatest of all the greats, nobody is ever going to give up their spot in that conversation. I've talked to enough of these guys to know they all want in.
That's right.
But that's our job. That's what we do,
Yeah.
To come back historically and put it in some kind of context.
Sekou always talked about, don't be afraid to ask questions, right? And don't be afraid to do the work. He would also say, put your shoulders down, don't always be so guarded, be open for what's yours.
Think about the zenith of whatever your professional career was. And you got to ask yourself just personally, like, how do I want to be portrayed? Like, do I want to come off this way, that way? Do I want to come off authentic?
He woke up in the morning, he always said, I'm going to take the first 2 minutes to think about someone else. How can I give back and what can I do? Make sure you find a mentor and then be a mentor yourself.
If you knew Sekou, you knew how important education was to him and how much he valued mentoring and also just enjoying his time with friends. So in addition to naming the press room at State Farm Arena after Sekou, we are also starting a very special internship where each year we're going to select a deserving student from an HBCU, send them to the NBA Summer League in Las Vegas to cover the team for Hawks.com and also meet with a bunch of his peer journalists and get to learn the game from them. So congrats, graduates.
To the graduates, know that Grand Rapids Community College has prepared you and positioned you for greatness. You just have to walk in it. I think this is what he would say if he was here.
Sekou Smith succumbed to this horrible COVID-19 virus earlier this year. And I would suspect that it's very possible that his family and some of his family members at this very moment are watching this live stream, celebrating his life and celebrating the fact that this institution calls him ours, so much so that we are naming him this year our Distinguished Alumni. And since they are possibly watching, would you join me in congratulating Sekou Smith as being the 2021 Distinguished Alumni Award winner? Thank you. So at this time, graduates, we want to introduce to you also via our video, you are blessed to be at an institution that has an awesome group of trustees who truly care about this institution and truly care about you. And each of them, while they couldn't be here today, Several of them wanted to make sure you understood how proud they are of you, and they're going to let that be made known to you at this time via this video. Please watch.
There's something truly magical when you walk across this stage. This walk sets you apart from so many who will never have this opportunity. You now join thousands who have walked before you, who are making significant contributions to the communities where life has taken them. As you take your next steps on this walk, we look forward to seeing your contribution to the communities and institutions your life takes you. Congratulations and best wishes on your next steps.
Class of 2021, congratulations. I can't wait to see what you do next for our community. Keep up the hard work and stay in touch.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kenyatta Brame, and I have the pleasure of serving as a trustee for the Grand Rapids Community College. One of the great privileges of being a trustee is participating in this grand celebration we call graduation. Usually we pack the gym tight with our friends and family, staff, and faculty. There are lots of hugs of joy, high fives, fist bumps, and I usually have the honor of shaking your hands. But that is not the case today. Although this is not a traditional graduation, the fact that we are not together because of the pandemic does not take away from this a significant accomplishment. In fact, it highlights the many things that you have overcome to get to where you are today. The class of 2021 is dealing with social change, political upheaval, and a virus that most of us have not experienced in our lifetimes. The fact that you have weathered these storms and still completed your studies only amplifies the significance of your accomplishments. You should be very proud of what you've done and know that your friends, family, community, and all those that have supported you in your studies could not be more proud. As you move ahead to the next phase of your life, use the same perseverance that you used at the college, and you will continue to be successful. It is an honor to serve as one of your trustees, and congratulations to each and every one of you for leaving your mark on GRCC. Virtual fist bumps. Go Raiders. Thank you and congratulations.
Dear graduates, thank you for this honor of being able to honor you, particularly in this difficult year, and more, that you graduated and accomplished what your goal was through self-discipline and hard work and a lot of probably family support as well. I know your family's proud of you. Our college is proud of you, and I, as an honored board member, very proud of your accomplishments. I only wish that I had gone to community college. What a fine institution. Hold your head up high. You have indeed graduated from a great college. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you and all of your loved ones. This is a wonderful milestone that you have worked so hard for. May this moment not only serve you the credential that you've worked so hard for, but may it open up the world to you related to all the opportunities that the world has for you in our community. Walk courageously. Congratulations.
Despite the unusual circumstances in which you are completing this important step in your educational journey, I want to highlight what an achievement this truly is. This one is extra special as my sister is graduating with you. All right, Hallie! I continue to be amazed at the resilience of this community and your resolve to keep going, to keep working, to keep learning through all that this past year has thrown at us. Through all of it, you stand here today as graduates, and I am in awe of your collective strength and so thrilled to see what you will achieve next.
Would you join me in thanking our Board of Trustees for the work that they do for this institution? So now, graduates, it's my pleasure to introduce to you someone who I consider a friend, who through video is going to present a short presentation to you in congratulations as your graduation speaker today. Mr. Craig Hoekstra is the superintendent of Wyoming Public Schools, one of the largest public school districts in the state of Michigan. And one of the things about Craig is that he is a great leader for that district. He does such a good job in leading a large district and all the things associated. But another great thing about Craig is that he's a GRCC alum. And his words that he'll share with you this afternoon come so much from the heart, knowing Craig. They come from the heart, but they also are words of encouragement to you as you have completed this incredible journey of this degree. So at this time, please pay attention to the presentation of Mr. Craig Hoekstra.
To the class of 2021, congratulations. Now, as I say the word congratulations, it simply recognizes one's accomplishment. Hearing that word this year means a great deal more than a simple congratulatory acknowledgement, and it should. Be proud, be very proud of this important life accomplishment. This achievement is one that you've earned and wasn't handed to you. Some time ago, you set a goal, and you worked hard, and we are here to honor and celebrate you. Certainly, you will take all the great things that came out of your GRCC experience, and as you go forward and apply it to do great things in our world. My name is Craig Hoekstra, and I proudly serve as a superintendent of Wyoming Public Schools. Like you, I also got my start at Grand Rapids Community College, and to this day, I am very thankful and appreciative of the opportunity to learn and grow from the faculty and staff in pursuit of my dreams, to become an educator. One of the many beautiful things about GRCC is that you are surrounded by kind, caring, and supportive folks that positively push you to work hard and persevere through the challenges to achieve what you set out to accomplish when you enrolled. Having this now a reality positions you for much success in your next endeavor. I encourage you to spend some time to reflect on your personal journey during your time here. As you work towards achieving your goal, you were courageous, resilient, responsive, patient, understanding, and extremely flexible due to life circumstances, many of which were out of your control during your time as a GRCC student. Yes, you gained skills and knowledge while at GRCC, but I feel most importantly, you achieved what you did because of a never give up commitment, especially during a global pandemic, because if you can earn a diploma or certificate during a very challenging time, anything in your future is absolutely achievable. Use this accomplishment as a point of reference in everything that you do moving forward. The sky's the limit, and I'm proud of you. We all are. As I stated, my journey started here at GRCC. As a non-traditional student with some life experiences under my belt, I went back to school with a purpose and a goal of becoming an educator. Like every road traveled, it certainly isn't always smooth going. There were long days and long nights, but like you, a never give up commitment made my dream achievable. In deciding to go back to school, like many, I needed to make some changes to achieve my dream. I worked a full-time job that was not conducive with going back to school. I needed to leave my day job because there were only so many night offerings to take classes. So I made a hard pivot and left my day job and became a school custodian in the school district I now serve as superintendent. With a young family, I needed to work and help provide for. So I worked as a school custodian for 4.5 years, and I earned my associate's degree in 1998, and then transferred to Grand Valley State University, where I graduated in 2001. Going to school during the day and working full-time at night. After graduating, I taught second grade for 5 years in Hamilton, Michigan, and loved it. It was everything I had hoped it would be. I then pursued my first administrative position as an elementary principal with Wyoming Public Schools with the goal of doing good, positive work at the building level. After 3 years in that position, I had the opportunity to go back to Hamilton and serve as a principal and curriculum director. After 3 years, I was recruited back to Wyoming as a principal and state and federal grants director. From there, I made the transition to central office as an assistant superintendent for instructional services. I share all of that not to name the positions and titles I've held, but because I was that kid in school who put ceilings on myself, settling and not pushing myself. When I decided enough was enough, I made the personal commitment that I would only engage in things that would push me and not settle. Every transition I experienced was pushing my comfort zone and a commitment to grow to be better and stronger today as compared to yesterday. I wouldn't change a single thing. I was a proud custodian, I was a proud teacher, and today I continue to be a proud district leader who is blessed to be one of many adults who support our future community leaders. Transitions are hard, and every transition I experienced had tears streaming down my face because I care about the people I work alongside. Relationships are important and should never be undervalued. My time as a GRCC and GVSU student, custodian, teacher, and administrator taught me so much, with the common denominator being dreaming big, working hard, and making it happen. Not for a position or a title, but most importantly, to make a positive difference in the lives of others. We all have one life and should live it out by pouring everything possible into each and every situation, leaving things better than we found them. It's all possible, and my greatest hope for you as you go forward is that you continue to set lofty goals, never settling, with an unwavering commitment to achieve what is important to you, your family, and making our community a better place to live because of your involvement and positive contributions. So take your GRCC experience and continue the proud legacy of this institution by leaving a positive and lasting impact because of your talent and gifts as you make our world a better place, knowing and being proud of being part of the GRCC family. Again, congratulations. We are all very proud of you. And I encourage you to take some time to thank your support system that helped make this achievement possible. Yes, it starts and stops with the person you see daily in the mirror, but life's work is so much more enjoyable and rewarding when we all lock arms and are committed to making our world a better place, together. Congratulations to the class of 2021, and we welcome you to the GRCC family of alumni. Go Raiders, and I wish you all the very best.
Would you please join me in thanking Craig Hoekstra for his kind words of encouragement to you. Graduates, before we continue, I want to point out something real quick that you have witnessed so far today. So you've seen three people that we have highlighted today. You saw a Faculty Emeritus Award winner. Those are folks who have finished their teaching career here at GRCC. Sandy Andrews, 23 years here. Then you also saw us honor Sekou Smith, and then you see Craig Hoekstra. One thing that's really interesting is that Sandy Andrews, our Faculty Emeritus Award winner, GRCC alum, graduated from here, went on in her academic career elsewhere, was at Michigan State as a faculty member, and then said, no, I need to go back to GRCC, make a difference there. And then you see Sekou Smith, incredible career in journalism, working closely with the NBA, working closely with major organizations and professional basketball players all across the country. GRCC alum, GRCC attendee that came to this place and had the education here, just like you. Craig Hoekstra, incredible leader in our community, incredible leader of a large school district here in Grand Rapids area. GRCC alum, came through these doors, just like you. What excites me about standing before you this morning, among other things, graduates, is that it could be very well that I am standing in front of a future GRCC Faculty Emeritus Award winner. Or I might be standing in front of a future Distinguished Alumni Award winner for this college. Or I might be standing in front of someone who will one day stand here and address a graduating class as a keynote speaker of this institution. I don't know, but I think it's one of the coolest things about my job is that it's very possible that you will having walked through these doors, having learned and been prepared in these doors, that you too, just as these individuals have done, that you too will make a mark on this community, make a mark on this country, that will be so much that your institution beckons you to come back, either as a faculty member, either as a distinguished alumni, whatever it is. That's one of the nice things about being at this great college, is that we have the opportunity to see the future. And I'm looking at it right now. I want to tell you about a program we have here and tell you about a special presentation that we're going to make this afternoon. And this is, although we have recognized these individuals in all of our ceremonies, this is the one ceremony that we actually have them here with us. So 31 years ago, this year marks 31 years, we partnered with an organization called Norfolk Academy. And Norfolk Academy exists right here on our GRCC campus, right here on campus. And what's so nice and cool about this partnership, Norfolk Academy is focused on providing post-secondary college experience in the arts and sciences for individuals with special needs. And this afternoon, I am extremely honored to confer honorary Associate of Arts degrees on 3 Norfolk Academy students. Please watch this video presentation of who these students are.
Denise, she's a super great helper to have in class, and she's very dedicated to learning. She doesn't say a whole lot in class, but you can tell that she's absorbing it all.
I think this is my 20th year with Norfolk Academy.
Been there for 23 years.
17 years. Yeah.
Adam has been a little bit of a spokesperson for us in the past. He has a kind heart, a really gentle soul, I would say. A very good friend to everybody.
We study animals, countries, and music.
Andy is fun to have in class because he is very opinionated, and I love that. He's always the person who will give us a different perspective.
I like it. I like to learn these things. It's pretty cool.
I like it. It's a place for special needs people to go and learn stuff.
I like to be in person better than in Zoom. But I do like it. I think it's pretty cool that I get to do it on a computer. But other than that, I like to be in person.
It's okay, because I like to go back to class.
I think that it's a wonderful honor, and it's something that means probably more to them because they have had to overcome so many obstacles to get here.
I think it's pretty cool to be honored.
I can't wait. And that's my first time graduation.
I think it represents the whole Grand Rapids Community College by graduating with a whole bunch of people, and I'm honored to do that today. I deserve it.
So I'm going to ask each of them to come up one at a time. I'm going to ask them to get a picture up here with me, give them a fist bump, and we'll announce their names and get a nice picture of them, and then we'll honor them as they come. So first, Andy M. Strauss. Denise R. Salzman. We'll give you your award. And Adam M. Zimdar. Ladies and gentlemen, our 3 Norfolk Academy graduates, please give them a round of applause. Okay, so now it's your turn. This is the moment that many of you have been waiting for. We had to make sure we honored all the folks that we have, but now it's time to honor you. And it's time to present our diplomas to our graduating class. On behalf of our incredible institution, our incredible faculty, staff, Board of Trustees, we want to wish you the best as you take these next steps, whether that's onto a career or continuing education, or many of you doing both. You need to know how proud we are that you are part of our GRCC family. So my colleagues behind me will be helping me in making the presentation of these of this recognition this afternoon. Let me tell you also before we start that there are many things that some of you are wearing. So you see cords and colors and everything. Let me explain some of the things that you're seeing around you and some of you that are wearing these. So when you see students that are wearing gold ribbons with gold medallions, those are members of Delta Pi Alpha, which those students are graduating in the top 5% of this graduating class. Congratulations. Students wearing a blue ribbon with a medallion are members of Phi Theta Kappa, International Honor Society, and have earned a grade point average of 3.3 or better. Congratulations. And students wearing blue and gold cords, they are members of our honors program here at GRCC. Those who are wearing red, white, and blue cords, seen some of those are students we are honoring today for their service to our country. Thank you for your service. Students wearing blue and white cords are members of the Middle College program. And if you don't know what that is, so students who are in our Middle College program, that's a partnership with several public high schools around West Michigan, about 8 to 10 of them. And that partnership involves those students in their high school career taking GRCC and high school courses. When they get to their 12th year, their senior year, they actually stay in that high school in 13th year and take mostly GRCC classes and just 1 or 2 high school classes. By the time that 13th year is over, those students graduate with their high school diploma and their associate degree, and by that time, they've still paid 0 tuition. And they walk out of there as a college graduate and a high school graduate, already moving on to that university as a junior. And so those students we have today graduating with us as well. So I will tell you how this is going to work. So when the marshals have you come up, you'll walk across. Dr. Mansfield will say your name. There's a white X down here. So I need you to stop at that white X, and our photographer will take a nice picture of you. Now, it's up to you. I am more than happy to give you a fist bump for that photo. More than happy to do that. But if you are uncomfortable with that, no worries. I'll keep my hand down and tell you congratulations. But that's just, you just need to know I have no problem doing that with you this afternoon. I'm not going to do it unless you put your fist up first and say, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's up to you. But I'm happy to do that with you, and you'll take that picture. Dr. Knettel and Dr. Connor will direct you with your diploma cover, and then there's a picture over there that we'll get of you. You just have paparazzi after you today. So we'll get that done that way, and then we'll be concluding shortly after that, concluding our ceremony this afternoon. So now, Dr. Knettel, please, will welcome those who will be conferring, as he confers degrees and certificates to you this afternoon. Dr. Knettel.
I am very excited to say, graduates, will you please stand? I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. All of you sit. I skipped a page. Will the marshals now present the candidates who will be graduated with an Associate of Applied Arts and Sciences, Associate of Business, Associate of Nursing, and certificates. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Amy Mansfield, Dean for the School of Workforce Development, who will present these candidates.
Thank you, Dr. Knettel. Hey, Dr. Pink, you did great with all of those instructions, but I got one other thing that I would like to ask of this audience, if I may. You know you're all in the School of Workforce Development, right? Woo! Workforce Development is in the house. I need you to get a little rowdy with me this afternoon because we don't have all the people out here to get rowdy with us, okay? So they're all about pomp and circumstance. I'm all about celebrating you, can you tell? So let's go ahead and have some fun and celebrate you, all right? Let's cheer each other on. Aaliyah J. Minor. Rodriguez Rolenta Russell. Sherelle Holman. Ashley M. Cariste. Thomas James Hoffman. Mitchell Ray Webb. Caitlin McNulty. Megan C. Lawson. Stephen A. Mosier. Teresa Mraz. Tony Chapman. Mona Sahid Ali. Vicky Pena. Newton Longway. Hannah Elizabeth Samuelson. Lindsay Leah Harrington. Claire Therese San Andrew. Steve C. Heiner, Jr. David Kenneth Pesca III. Maggie Marie Reese. Allison Ann Frisk. Brianna Greiner. Danelle Nicole Hardingberg. Amy J. Magini. Haley Carol Raisbeck. Natalie Selena Alvarado. Hannah Marie Williams. Elizabeth Scott. Susan Bradley. Patrick Bazimwe. Evan Overman. Brianna Elise Little. Taylor May Sanders. Diayu Hokong Zombak. Jeremy Stranahan. Savannah Page Middleton. Amy Lynn Nettleton. Elizabeth Ann Bell. Kwang Kwak Lee. Fong Tan Duan. Mary Alexandra Hunter. Rebecca Suzanne Perry. Rachel Q. Rake. Callie J. Van Dorp. Tia M. Veldheer. Taylor Arts. Wadad Abdelkader. Morgan Grace Lubin. Heather Joy Kaufman. Keaton A. Baird. Patrick D. Manuel. Dylan Michael Kidder. Spencer J. Rodriguez. Mason C. Stanley. Kara Anna Kamstra. Jennifer Elizabeth Reinstra. Courtney J. Perez. Zach Aaron Mullins. Abriana Lachey Winters. Nazinga Abdul Shahid. Rakita D. White. Luna Jamaica Rose Leiter. And now, graduates, if I could draw your attention to the screen, we're going to turn to the virtual honorees that we have that are participating with us. Elvina Abdul. Nicole Akram. Brittany Beckley. Dante M. Dean. Lee Ryan Diedrich. Rachel June Dorn. Ashley Lee Dry. Esmeralda Gavina. Brian Gayton. Mark Hamilton. Haley Rose Harris. Austin Headley. Lauren Lace Hernandez. Allison Kane. Rosalind Raven Kowalczyk. Matthew C. Martin. Joshua A. Martinez. Jesse James Medina. Elizabeth Joe Meekoff. Anna Elizabeth Newhouse. Mary Myers Peterson. Joseph Christopher Ademolan. Roslyn I. Perkins. Arceli A. Ramirez, Joshua Sanford. Ellie R. Skog. Caitlin K. Cern. Jessica Lynn Sheffield. Elizabeth M. Steginga. Margaret G. Tanner. Carly K. Vachon. Ariana Marie Vanderlaan. Katia Sakakari Wiles. Dr. Knettel?
Now it's my pleasure to say, graduates, will you please stand? President Pink, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Grand Rapids Community College, I am honored and privileged to present the candidates for Associate of Arts, Associate of Applied Arts and Sciences, Associate of Business, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of General Studies, Associate of Music, Associate of Nursing, Associate of Science, and certificate programs.
Dr. Knettel, by virtue of the authority vested in me as president of Grand Rapids Community College, the Board of Trustees, and the laws of the state of Michigan, I now confer upon each of you the certificate, degree, and title as they apply to you individually, and cite you as being worthy of all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that comes with this accomplishment. Graduates, you may now shift your tassel from right to left. Friends, I present to you the graduating class of 2021 Grand Rapids Community College. Graduates, you may be seated. Well, as we wrap up our time, one thing I want to do that none of my friends in the room knew I was going to do this, but for the past 20 plus years, one of the colleagues on stage with me has been an incredible colleague and incredible leader and employee of this institution. And going into this summer, she will be transitioning to a different position at another institution. But I want you to help me in a round of applause of thanks for an individual that has meant a whole lot to this institution for over 2 decades, and an individual that has meant a lot to me in the 6 years that I have been at Grand Rapids Community College. Dr. Amy Mansfield, please stand and be recognized. So, graduates, one last thing. As I say congratulations, and as I say, man, you guys did it. This is so awesome that you have completed this credential. The one thing I want to leave you with is a question. So what? Big deal. All right, you got it done. You finished it. So what? When many of us go through a doctoral program, as myself and colleagues here, when we are writing our dissertation, every time that you have a PhD candidate that is doing research, their head of their whole committee will ask you, so what? You're doing this research, but so what? What does it mean? And you have to be able to say, well, here's what it means, and say, here's what the answer to so what is. So today, as graduates, the reason I ask you so what is because it is an important question that I think you need to be able to answer. And so I said earlier to the morning ceremony, I told them about a basketball that sits on the mantle in my house, in our basement. It's a basketball that has different signatures on it. And this basketball has never been used. All it is that it was meant to sit on this shelf and for me to be reminded of the people who signed it. I believe it comes from the days that I was actually student teaching back in 1900 and none of your business, at an elementary school down in Oklahoma. And they all signed it because I was an elementary school PE teacher for a while. And during my student teaching, some of my students decided to give me this really nice basketball. They knew I had played basketball in college, and so they gave me this nice basketball. But as a basketball player, one thing I know about a basketball is that a basketball, as nice as it is, that it has all their signatures on it, I'm not complaining about that. But the real reason a basketball is created is so that it can be played with, that it can go through the hoop, that you can shoot a jump shot with it, that you can bounce it, that you can shoot a free throw with it, that you can dunk it. That's what I thought about basketballs. That's what they were for in my career. But if it just sits on a mantle, it's not doing what it was supposed to do. Now, you are soon going to have this diploma, this piece of paper. And sure enough, you'll probably, and should be, because I've done it to mine, you will put that thing in a frame, and you'll put it on a wall somewhere, won't you? That's okay. I encourage you to do that. That's what I did with mine. But there's something more to the degree that you have that you need to make sure you answer the so what question with what does it mean for you now? What does it mean for you after? Because my so what question becomes to you not so what. Now the question really is, what's next? What are you going to do with it? If you have taken what we have given you, and we've worked and you've worked hard for, and it could be argued that you have worked harder in many ways than a whole lot of other students in the history of this institution because you got this thing done in the midst of a pandemic. So you worked hard for it. I know that. I have a faculty at this incredible institution that are rock stars that worked harder and in some ways, different ways than they've ever done before, but they got it done. Got a staff on this campus. They got it done. And you, as graduates, you wouldn't have walked across the stage if you hadn't gotten it done. But the question is, what are you going to do with it? Do not allow education to just sit and you not do anything with it. That's the one thing, one of the few things in your life that no one can take away from you. They can always take away the piece of paper. This cover that you have, it could be destroyed in a fire. It could be gone just like that. But it doesn't take away the education that you have. And what matters is what you do with that. We have prepared some of you to be incredible professionals. I mean, you will have the opportunity to work in hospitals or for companies or for different organizations, restaurants. You'll have the opportunity to interact with people in a way that you will make a difference in their life. I heard someone scream a while ago when we said associate in nursing. You gonna scream again? Okay. You guys, you have an incredible opportunity. You see people, you will be seeing people in situations where they're probably not at their best, and they're gonna really need you. And with how our nursing faculty have prepared you, I have full faith that you will be that person they need in their moment of need. And some of you are criminal justice majors. Some of you are, thank you. You are gonna see people at their best and their worst. You have been prepared to handle that in a way that I say no other community college in this country can do. I don't care about India. They say what they want to do. This is the best one. So you will have that opportunity. Now, I see some also that have been in our radiology program, Rad Tech. Anybody? Okay. You will see people in a space where they're going to need you so bad, and they're going to need you to be that person that comforts them. And all these other things that we prepared you to do, you will have that opportunity, and that means you will not take this degree and just let it sit on a shelf. You are going to make the difference in the lives of people. And that, to me, is one of the most noblest things you can do. You have been prepared at a place where if you go to another school, you go to the four-year school, which if that's in your future, good luck. I know you'll do well. But you will go to a four-year school, and I will tell you that many of our four-year partners tell us how much they like our graduates, because in many cases, friends, you will go to that next school, that four-year school, that university. In many cases, our data shows us that a GRCC graduate goes to these four-year schools and performs at or better than the students that started out there. And when I see you, and what I know about our college doesn't surprise me, because you guys will absolutely knock it out of the park. So please know that this GRCC family that you are now a part of as an alumni, this GRCC family is proud of you and is honored to call you an alum of this institution. So what we're going to do is you will hear our choir singing the alma mater, and in the midst of that alma mater, our marshals will escort you out, and your graduation ceremony will be complete. Thank you so much for investing this time in us. And don't be a stranger. Come back and see us sometime, and tell everybody you know about what this institution has done for you. Thank you so much. Go Raiders.
Graduates, you will be dismissed by Rose as we listen to the GRCC Concert Choir perform our alma mater, a performance recorded in advance. Again, congratulations to the GRCC class of 2021.